Hi again, Chris Brien here again. I'm now going to go through 7/8 time. If you didn't watch the last video on 5/8, you're not sure of 5/8, 7/8, 9/8 time signatures, please watch the 5/8 one, because otherwise, I'm not saying you will, but you might get confused. I'm not saying you will. I don't know. I'd recommend you do. So 7/8 is a continuation of 5/8. 5/8, you had this 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. We're going to do that in 7/8 time, which means I'll go back to when I was very young and how I sort of worked this out. I noticed with 7/8 is the same as 4/4, except there's one less eighth note. So instead of 8 eighth notes, there's 7. I find a lot of guys count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. And I don't get into that. I thought that was crazy because I don't count 4/4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't count like that. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. I see everything as 4/4. Just the odd times go either within 4/4 or they go longer than 4/4. Regardless. So 7/8 to me, what I noticed was if I played you basically played normal rock beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you get there, that's the end of the bar. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I wasn't thinking that way, but that's what it was. I realized it was that. So I thought, well, how do I get around this? That feels weird. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start again. That was just strange. 3, 4. My mind was struggling with the concept of 4. I thought, what did I call 4 and? Oh, okay. And this just, to me, it was just logic. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And that sort of solves some problems if we're trying to get around this sort of odd time thing. But I noticed in 4/4, from the second backbeat, that's the snare drum hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's an entire count to start the next bar, which essentially is 4 16th notes. 1, 2, 3, 4 E and a 1. Whereas 7/8, 1, 2, 3, 4 E 1. It was like 4 E, then you started 1 again. 1, 2, 3, 4 E 1. And I found a lot of music I was jamming with my friends, and again, I was quite young. It didn't flow. Sometimes it flowed, but sometimes it didn't. I thought, hey, why don't I bring the snare drum forward? So I brought the snare drum forward by 1 16th note to the 3 E and A. So 1, 2, 3, A. What happened then? Now that backbeat was no longer, before it was like just 1, 2, 3, 4 E 1. It was 2 16th notes, a quaver, half a count to the start of the next bar. As 4/4, it's a whole count, 4 16th notes till you start the next bar. I thought, well, if I put it onto the 3 E and A, it's 3/4 of a count. It's a 4 E. It's 3 16th notes. That's almost the same as a full count. I thought maybe I can trick people to think I'm playing 4/4 when I'm not. So I did this: 1, 2, 3, 1. I thought I just gave it more breathing space. It's very similar to the 5/4 thing with 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 7/8, 1, 2, 3 E and 4, 1, 2, 3 E and 4, 1. But again, as I said in my last video, because I'm a percussionist, I didn't think 1, 2, 3 E and 4. I thought 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 E 3 1. That's how the 1, 2, 3. That's how percussionist is going to feel it. So I thought, okay, well, at the percussion thing, I'll do that. So 1, 2, 3, 1. I thought that was quite nice. It's not as wrong to do this. I've heard people like Mike Portnoy in Dream Theater play on the 7th note. It sounds fine because melodically what's behind him. Whether he does that, I'm sure he does. I'm not really a big fan of the guy. I think he's a great player. But what I've seen him play on a couple of things on YouTube, he was doing that. And I'm busy, a beat, of course, and it sounded fine. But sometimes you want to bring that snare drum forward so it flows. 2. Now 7/8. You can do what you want with it. Do what you want with the beats, up to you. But start simple and then try and play with some music in 7/8 time. The most challenging part of this is finding music in 7/8 time. That's another story. You just got to search for it. Anyway, Chris Brien, enjoy your drumming. Thank you.